What is it? Oh, yeah. Okay, guys, if you could give me just a moment. I'm sorry I'm late getting on Zoom, but I need to do attendance in the other computer right quick, okay?
Okay.
1, 2. Riley's not here and Colby's not here yet. Riley and Colby. Ruh-roh, somebody dropped something. For my 2 online friends, you're about to need a dark blue, a red, and a green colored pencil, okay? All right, I'm back. Doesn't take long, does it? Quite ADHD. My brain's all over the place. Okay. Oh, I'm making a mess at my desk. All right. Grayson, first set of maps. Printed last year, left on my printer last year. So they got a little dust from 2019 on them. I guess you can say they're extra special that way. All right, Allie. You got a lot of ink on too.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, a lot of ink. Right? Look through them. They got a lot of ink. Lots of ink. Ricardo, please come get your maps.
I get it.
Who's Holy Roman? Where? Holy Roman.
Holy Roman Empire.
What is it with the head?
I thought it said Raymond.
What is it with the head? What?
Kimber, come get this.
Yeah, I thought it said
Logan.
39 seizures.
He had a bunch of seizures. Couldn't stop having them, poor baby. He was so cute too. Sir Innocente. I've got a bunch more maps. I'm gonna pass out what I have.
But every raccoon ain't like that.
Yeah. My husband's terrified he's gonna jump on us. I'm like, yo, he can't quit having seizures. He's fine.
There's
Maya.
2 raccoons at my house. They always eat the cat food.
This one was starving. He hadn't eaten in a while. He couldn't eat. He couldn't stop having seizures. When you're having seizures, you can't swallow. You choke.
So you can. I like the math for 1630.
Yeah.
Allie,
My uncle has seizures, so he can't see
we'll give one to
right.
Hunter.
I heard that he sees like black and white when he has a seizure.
No, you're not aware of anything around you.
Sure.
When you come out of it, you're aware that time has passed. Melanie. Obviously, make sure you don't walk out of the room with these because this represents a lot of ink. A lot of ink.
My grandma, she has this big old fat raccoon that she scared off the beach time that was aggressive. Like, she has she had like 80 cats out there, strays.
Ooh,
Yeah.
a lot of food out there.
She still takes care of them, and she has 1 house cat and 2 dogs.
All right, does everybody have a set of maps?
Yes.
Does every individual have a map? Michaela, do you have a set of maps? No. Does every individual have a set of maps? Okay, then you don't. Come here, Michaela. Yeah. Drop something. All right, give me just a moment because I need to print out an extra set so I can take pictures. So I can take a picture set to upload on Dojo for my digital friends, okay?
Okay.
Oh, feels like 50 million pages of it. But...
It's because people actually know how to work Studio. Like they know how to get money. Unless they're doing it. Last time when I tried to get on it when I was in school, I was like, I hate this.
When Zoom works. Zoom glitches.
This course was
No,
fine.
did not work for nothing.
I couldn't even get into regular class, meetings, all I could get into things. That's what it was. All the class.
Okay, everybody has their colors already, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Please stop talking. These maps can't be continuous so that I can just memorize which pages to print. They have to be like weird numbers. 43, 44, 50, 51, 53. My students are a little competitive. Can you tell?
81 today. I met somebody in the hallway.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay, do you have 6 pages of maps, guys? Can you count how many pages you have? Okay, perfect.
You know what?
What? No, you do not.
Come in for taxi. It's in.
No, you did not.
You said 7.
Did anybody pay attention to everything Mr. Williams said this morning?
I don't know.
Okay, he made a comment that all of us in physical school have to make sure we get all of our work done before we go to Thanksgiving. Anybody else hear that?
Yeah.
Never heard him make that comment before about getting all your work done before the weekend, did you? Find that peculiar? There are rumors that the district is about to call us virtual. Take home your science and social studies, math, ELA, planner every day. Your math and your ELA is digital, but your science and social studies, guys, even if you go virtual, it's still going to be picture form. Just like my virtual friends are right now, they have to submit their work. Come on, printer. They have to submit their work to me by pictures. So you're going to be submitting it to me either through Canvas email, through the hvanderbiltcaddoschools.org email, or through Class Dojo private messaging. It's picture based because you're writing and coloring on paper. Be it in these packets, because you have that in your folder. I know I'm giving you clean copies every day, but you actually already have it in your folder. So if we go to break, we go to virtual, you actually already have this content. Everybody hear me?
Mhm.
You don't need me to hand you clean copies, but I am giving you these to make sure you have exactly the format I want, so that we don't have to keep going and grabbing notebook paper. It just makes it a little easier. Stop hitting those pencils against each other because it breaks the leads. Okay, but you have it in your folder already. All right? But you're gonna have to submit things to me by Class Dojo, the pictures. If your parents prefer texting me, they should have my number for text. I'll give it out to a whole bunch of people. My email and through Canvas, the email through Canvas. But my classes are paper-based. Y'all know that, right? Okay. Come on, printer. This is ridiculous.
So,
1, 2, 3. Grrr.
I thought he had to.
He made that comment today, and he hadn't made it before. Make sure you have all your work done before we go to Thanksgiving break. There are rumors going around that between Thanksgiving and Christmas, well, I can tell you this, colleges are making their students go virtual between Thanksgiving and Christmas because students and their families are going to be around a lot of people for the holidays. And so they know when people are around more people, there's transmission of germs, right? That they hadn't been around before. Slow dadgum printer, get it done. That's why this didn't get used last year, because I had to set it to print and it took 2 days for it to print all the pages. Yeah, it's very heavy and these maps are huge actually. The text files. And he told us to have all our work in before Thanksgiving, and all of us teachers have to have all our grades in before Thanksgiving. That's not the end of the 9 weeks. Normally we don't have to have our stuff in until the end of the 9 weeks. I've not ever heard him say have all your stuff in before Thanksgiving break. That's a weird thing for him to say. And they haven't emailed us yet, but that statement he said was odd. And I'm calling your attention to it. Pay attention to what he says on his announcement, morning and afternoon. Make sure you're keeping up with your work, but we're getting into patience if something's coming up on Thanksgiving. Okay? They haven't told us anything yet. We teachers don't know anything more than we do. Oftentimes y'all find out stuff before we do.
Yeah.
About time. Is it Christmas yet? All right, guys, I'm back. I think I grew older while waiting on the printer to get done. Okay. All right, so you guys know how I do this. I do this with you guys, right? All right. So I'm getting my green, blue, and red colored pencil out. And my colored pencils, sharp, not sharp, because I use it over and over every day. Well, Anthony's not here anymore. Kaylee, Aaliyah. I'll do one of theirs. Not quite doing it that way. Yeah, possibly. All right, so this is a map in 16. I'm trying to read that. Oh my goodness, that's tiny. Woo! Looks like Megan's Zoom drops. Ooh. Screen share is paused. Let me do this again. It's got its routine. Okay. I'm going to use this Zoom feature to see if it helps us read that. 16, yeah, no, that's not helping me. The Peace of Westphalia, I can read that easier.
That's what it says, 1648? Okay, 1648. Can you have your what? Get them. Get them. Nobody's sitting at the desk. Get them. There's Megan. What is it, Michaela? Okay, we're going to fix that in a minute. Okay, so this is a map of 1648. And for my virtual friends, I'm going to post this on Dojo in a few minutes. Okay. The top map in our pack is 1648. Then this second map in the pack is 1682. Thank goodness they were kind enough to make this one legible. Okay. So these are about 30 years apart because that's about 1650. And this is about 1680. All right. So this map here is just the black and white version of this. That's all it is. It's just the black and white version. This one's in color. This one's in black and white. Okay. Then you turn the page. This one is sideways, but it's in color. And this one's in black and white. All right. So what we're doing is we're trying to understand when the European countries colonized North America. What was the purpose of colonizing North America? What is a colony? Allie.
It's the area that was taken over by a big land.
Well, a different country, right? Because England took over part of North America and the original England was smaller. So a colony is a new piece of land that's been taken over by force by an existing country. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So to colonize is to take over with force new land. Everybody got that? Okay. So we're wanting to find when other countries colonized parts of North America. Even though New France was on the continent of North America, it was considered, let me grab the right color pencil. New France was on the continent of North America. It was still part of France. Everybody get that? Okay. So they want us to write a name for this. We already have a name. Changing borders. We got that. So we're going to color the original country of France red.
Mine's not printed well, so I can't see mine.
Let me see. Let me see what I did. Okay, so with yours, Megan, it's going to be right here. The borders aren't quite as clear, but it's right here. Okay. It's there. The borders just aren't quite as clear, but there's your France. Okay. Difference was I printed the packets at school and their printer is a laser printer and it's faster. Whereas I printed the ones that we're using in class at home on my personal printer, and it's a much better, more, well, not more expensive, but more expensive per page printer. Print quality on my personal printer is better, but it costs a lot less to print using a laser. Yeah, the school printers are laser printers. No, they're not. Okay, so color the original country of France red. Okay, so down here is where it's hardest to tell, especially if you're one of my virtual students and you're using the school printed packet. Right here is probably a little bit trickier to see the edge. And then down here it's trickier to see the edge. Okay, so there's France. And then over here, we're going to color what they called New France. That was the colony of France in North America. Remember, we're not coloring the ocean. We're not coloring the Great Lakes. Kaylee, you have your temperature taken. Okay. Here is this. You're going to need a red colored pencil, a dark blue colored pencil, and a green colored pencil. And you're going to need to catch up. I'm guessing your bus was late, right?
You're not behind at all.
No.
You just followed.
Yeah, Miss Vandiver decided to go to Bahamas and take a break before starting school this morning. Yeah, totally. It's not that I've been busy doing school stuff or anything. Not at all. Yeah, yep. I went swimming in those tropical waters. No, it was right where Christopher Columbus landed, remember? Yeah. Just about, 600 years later. 1420, 2020. Yeah. $14.92. You're right. Yep. Sorry. Please figure out where you're coloring the red bit. Okay, so the way I'm putting this in the grade book, the maps are going to be one grade and all the answers are going to be a separate grade. Because it's important for you to understand just with the maps what they represent. Okay, this was called New France. You understand why, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and then make sure you color your map key over here, France. France is red on the map key. Well, French colony, New France. They do. I'm gonna write on mine. Look, there went my papers, because they can. I'm gonna write on mine, New France, because that's what they called it. They called it New France.
What do French people like say?
Pretty much go home. They don't like it when people come.
How many people live here? Don't they like croissants?
Yes,
That's it.
but bigger thing is crepes. Crepes. They're very good. Very, very thin flour and water concoction, and generally it's eaten with butter and sugar.
What is it?
Crepe.
Great.
Sell them on the streets. Creperies, la creperie. Okay, does everybody have France colored?
Yes. I do not have new French clothes. So
Oh, forgot to color the French part down here. Haiti.
Oh,
Must color Haiti.
yeah, Haiti.
All right, stop easy talking. Please don't earn this class 5 minutes on the wall at recess too. The second block earned that, one child earned 10 minutes, and then the third block, 5 minutes on the wall, so don't join them. Okay, let's move to Britain. Oh, forgot to do the obvious. Okay, so we need to draw a red arrow from France to New France. Okay. Make it neat, okay? Bless you. Remember, for colored pencils, it's that small bright blue pencil sharpener, okay? The other pencil sharpener would eat up your entire colored pencil. You wouldn't have anything left. All right, let's move on to England. So on this map, the 1648 map, these are all the parts that are controlled by Britain. They're not all England. Scotland, Ireland, and England in 1648 were controlled by Britain. Not now, but then they were. Correct. So Scotland is the northern part of England. Scotland back then was controlled by England. Ireland was controlled by England. Well, Britain. So all that gets colored dark blue. Okay. And then what you call, I guess, New Britain over in the North America is over here.
Where do I get that page at? Because I don't have it.
Okay, Jackson, it's in this packet, Unit 1, Early Exploration. This was picked up at the beginning of second 9 weeks. And then you turn your pages. And it's here. Okay, please stop with the bouncy feet. Okay. The talking in my classroom, you're getting close to recess loss. There's a lot of land in North America covered by Britain, right? Jackson, do you know if your mom picked up the bag that was given out at the beginning of second 9 weeks? Is that Mr. Woods out there or Mr. Diggs? Woods or Diggs? Tall guy or shorter?
Sounds like short.
Real big guy? He's real friendly. He's real good at basketball too. Real good. Okay, don't forget Belize down here in Central America. And then color our map key. Okay? Tall woods, yeah. All right, and then we're gonna draw an arrow from actual England. So that's this island, this part of the island. And my original map shows it going to Canada, but I'm gonna show it going to the 13 colonies because that's what we always think about, right? So France colonized all this area in North America to grow their land. Britain colonized Scotland and Ireland to grow their land, and then they came over here to colonize all this space to grow their land. Jackson, did you find the paperwork, dear?
No.
Did your mom pick up the packet, like the big brown bag at the beginning of the second 9 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this was in there. There was one for topic 1. Topic 2, I'm gonna have to meet with my virtual friends because we're actually blowing through topic 1 faster than anticipated. We're gonna finish it by next week. So topic 2 will start probably in 3 weeks. So I guess that'd be right before Christmas time. So I'm gonna have to meet with people before Christmas or right around Christmas time to pass out our next one. But this was in that paper bag. This will be the next one that we do is American colonies. You need to find this, topic 1, early exploration. Otherwise I can email it to you, but the packet will be 119 pages for you to print, which is a lot. Or you guys can meet me in the parking lot up here after school and I can get it to you.
I was gonna wait for you to post the page on Dojo, and then my mom can print it.
All righty.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna use.
That's what I usually do.
Okay. All right. Everybody caught up with me on England and New France, right? Okay. Let's do Spain. As abominable as their actions were. Okay. Let's color Spain. Spain is bigger than France and certainly bigger than England. And Spain, remember, is green. It doesn't matter what kind of green you choose, just a green. All right, guys, let's stop with the extraneous talking, okay? Don't color over Portugal because Portugal is its own country. Portugal on the side of Spain is its own country. Don't color over it.
So they can go to war?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but Spain wins every time.
Spain was pretty brutal. Okay, so I'm going to start down here in the Caribbean islands with coloring. Okay. Thank goodness I did not want to hear a fire alarm. Right, same, especially it being Friday the 13th. No, thank you. All right, So colored the islands in the Caribbean. And now I'm going to start down here in South America. Keeping in mind that our map cuts off right here with the corner, but all of South America was colonized by Spain. Spain was brutal in their tactics, so they were able to take over a lot.
I hate Spain.
No, they were effective, but not nice.
Back then.
Correct, back then. Spain is a beautiful country
Now.
now.
They're nice now.
Well, I mean, they're not colonizing places.
I guess.
I mean, think about it. People in the South here in, Louisiana, they used to do cruel and heartless things, but we don't now. Times change. Thank goodness people get morals to them.
It's all because we're not in the 1600s.
Well, education, it helps.
I don't think they got a war now because they have enough rain.
All right, let's keep coloring, okay? Because we have a lot to color for Spain because they colonized a lot of land. Keep it in mind, we're only studying 3 countries, but there were many countries that colonized around the world. We even see on this map that Russia colonized countries, but or colonized lands, but we're not studying them because that's not our focus here. And Portugal colonized large areas of the world too, but we're not studying it. Okay, so it's not just these 3 countries. Okay, so what's the last thing we need to do after we've colored all these areas they colonized? Key, map key. Okay. And then draw an arrow from Spain to New Spain. I'm going to draw mine to Cuba, but anything green, honestly, you can draw it to. So you're drawing it from Spain to New Spain. And I'm going to label mine New Spain because that's what it was for them, right? This isn't working on there anymore. Got to get a Sharpie. Please stop with the bouncy feet. Okay, so everybody should have the areas colored in, the arrows drawn, and I would like you to label it New France, New Britain, and New Spain because that's what the land was to them. It was new country for them.
You can't write in the green with the pencil.
You can use a black colored pencil.
The green.
Any of them. Use a black colored pencil. Use black colored pencil to label it. Try doing it 3 times a day.
So hard to write.
All right, once you've done this, put away your colored pencils. That's enough coloring for the day, right?
And
Wrong way.
well, my name
Again, try it 3 times a day. She's not here today. Just put back in the day.
Do we need the colors anymore?
No, that was it.
I need black.
All right, guys, I'm giving you 1 minute to finish up any business you need to do, be it coloring, putting away your colored pencils, whatever. If you borrow pencils from me, please put them away. I need the talking stopped. It's a rough day for teachers too. Friday 13th. Okay, everybody should be seated. Okay, Jackson is posted on Dojo now. Okay. So the next thing we look at, guys, what do you notice about the size of each country when they colonized in North America? No. What happened to the size of Spain when they colonized in North America? What about France? What about England? Okay, so let's write that here. When Britain, what other countries did we look at? Spain and France colonized parts of, what continent is this? North America. No, North America. Their land grew and their borders changed, right? Please stop moving the desks around. Suddenly, each country was on How many continents? This is Europe. This is North America. Yes.
Can you move your page a little?
Yes. Bless you. We lost the ability to have emergency bathroom breaks. It's a shame. Okay, when you finish that, you're going to turn to the back of this page. There are questions that start on the back of that page. You're going to go to your seat and you're individually answering those questions. Everybody has their own sets of maps. Everybody has a 6-page set of maps, right? Okay, so let's explain those maps. We've already looked at that map on that first page from 1648. We kind of reproduced it on our own page. We looked at the second map, kind of reproduced it. That third map. Look at this map. What's the deal with the heads?
That's where
Some
everybody
looking down and
was.
some looking up.
Oh, when?
Those are the angels blowing the winds.
Because you can see it coming out of your mouth.
You can see it coming out of their mouths. They used to believe that angels created the winds. What's the deal with all the land?
The whole earth.
They thought that water was a limited area. Map makers used to literally put land on the map to make it look artistic,
What does that mean?
to make it look pretty. This was Africa. They knew about Africa. This was Asia, Europe. This looks like maybe Australia over here. There's no North and South America. They didn't know about it. That's Asia. China's over here. Yep. That would be Saudi Arabia. Here's Africa. They didn't get the shape of Africa right at all.
Do you think angels really blow the wind?
Yeah, they really thought angels blew the winds. That's 1482 though, so I mean, you know, that's 500 years ago. All right, next map. 1635. That's almost 200 years later.
Oh my God. That's so cool.
The map has changed a lot. You're going to have questions that ask you to compare the maps. It's going to be asking you how many continents are on it and such. So you're going to have to count the number of continents. Look at the bottom. You notice something here and something here and something here. Africa's got the right shape and everything.
Why does it look like a Ferris wheel?
I don't know. I don't know where you see a Ferris wheel.
No, it looks
But you got Europe, you got Asia, you got Africa. Africa's perfect shape. You got South America, you got North America. You even have Antarctica down here. wrong shape, but hey, you got Antarctica.
Hey, Mom, look at the circle. The color of
The ocean looks too small, but they got the continents.
the ocean.
Boats and dragons. Fear of the unknown once again, guys.
Oh, yeah.
And again, the map looks like a piece of art, doesn't it? Absolute art. All right, next map. 1700. So this is about 70 years later. This is a current map on which they drew arrows to show us where people had traveled by then. So this is one person's travel route. This is another person's travel route, another person's. This is Magellan's travel route, Columbus's travel route, Cabot's travel route. And if you look at the color, it'll tell you what country they represented. So Magellan, he's light orange, he's Spanish. Cabot, green, he's English. Norseman, the bright blue, those were actually Vikings. That would be the first people to North America, the Norsemen. Okay. Cabral and Vasco da Gama, those were Portuguese. That's why they're that bluish color, blue purple. Del Cano, he was Spanish. He's down here. Magellan was the first person to go completely around the world. He's Spanish. That would be your Norseman. Leif Erikson is a Norseman. Okay. So these are different explorers and where they went, and the color of the arrow tells you what nationality they were. Got it? And the colors you see of the land tells you what color the land was colonized by. So right here, Guyana. Right here, South Africa. These areas in the Indies, that was all colonized by this little area right here. This little area right here is the home country that colonized all of these areas. Virginia. If you're talking about in the United States, that'd be Virginia. Portugal, right here, colonized all of these areas. That's a lot, considering how small the original country is, right? Britain, the original country of Britain, right here, colonized all those areas. That too is a lot, isn't it? All right, last map. This is the world map 2018. So looking at it, United Kingdom is now just this. It doesn't control large parts of the world, does it? The Netherlands that controlled large parts of Africa and over here in the Indies, it just covers the Netherlands now. These places that were colonized and controlled by other countries no longer are. Okay, where you still have influence from the original colonizing countries is in the language. Language stays behind. So if the Spanish country came in and took over an area and colonized it, when the Spanish leave and they give the country their freedom, by then people are still speaking Spanish. The language stays behind. They might gain their freedom, but the language stays. So like with Haiti, the French came in and colonized that half of the island, right? Well, they gave Haiti freedom, but Haitians still speak French. So language tells you about the history of a land. See that? Okay. So now you have some questions to answer in your packet. Get to them. Use your maps as your sources. Okay? Answer your questions. You've got about 30 minutes. Get to it. Everybody go to your seats. Mm-hmm. All right, not talking, friends. What? Guys, what are the names of our continents? Africa is one.
South America, North America.
Okay, hold on. South America. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, China's a country. All right, Africa, South America, North America, Asia. What else? Antarctica. Already have Africa. Texas is a state. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's count how many we have. That's 7. That's all of them. There's your 7 continents. England is a state. I mean, England is a country. I'm sorry. Hair is how they're. It might actually be meaning contrast. You need to get busy, guys. I don't want you going home with this for homework. You need to work though, or you're gonna have homework on a weekend.
You did all your questions? Okay, when you finish, I need your name on the one that doesn't have all the wording on it. Put all the colored maps. On top of the blue stool right here. And yes, you can read. Now, this map source one, compare the map source four. Your map set. Their number. It says source one, source four. Not much of a formal conversation. It just shows you get to the office. What's required. All right, now talking friends. As I told Logan, when you finish the colored maps, go over here on my blue stool, the one I normally sit on, and your set that you're answering questions on, your first name, last name, and date will go on that, and it'll go in the pink tray. Okay, I'm gonna take them home and grade them. And because J Campus wants to be fun, it's not working right now. Why would it work? What? Question off. Repeat tray in the map section. Once you finish, guys, and you put everything where I've asked you to, you may read or work on assignments for another class. I'm trying to catch up on all the paragraph, but I feel like I won't ever catch up, but I am on the last class of writing paragraph. I'm getting there. And on your 2 paragraph compositions you did for me, I'm writing the outline for that paragraph. You're welcome. Yeah. It's all talking about your right? I'm gonna- And the content source goes over here on the blue on. Guys, where does the work go when you finish it?
In the pink basket.
Where does the map set go?
On the blue chair.
Okay. No, you can't have a bathroom break. I don't know how many days y'all want me to tell you that in a row. No, you can't. It's unfortunate, but we cannot. Got 4 minutes left, guys. I know there's not talking. Okay, where are we heading today, guys? Number 11. Wow, remember it's hard. Today the Kim's yearbook cover design is due.
December 11th.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have time. All right, let's line up, guys. There's an awful lot of talking. Quiet, please. Make my classes stay where they are, please. I have a big essay, and I'll put them down with this song. Okay. Great.
All right, if anybody did not yet finish their work, let's get that done first, okay?